it up. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm extremely excited today because today is the day that we pull the motor out of the S10. Over the weekend, I was going to get the motor pulled, but it was extremely nice out. And one of my buddies hit me up. He's like, hey, do you want to go cruising? I'm like, absolutely, let's do that. So we went out with a couple buddies. We did some cruising, some nasty cars, had a great time. Here's a clip right here of 1,000 horsepower Z06. And we just went out, guys. We had some fun. Sometimes you need to go out and do some stuff to get some motivation to keep working. So finally, after a great weekend and a long last week of work, we're going to jump back in the garage during the nights. We're going to get this truck's motor pulled out. We're going to pull the pan off, and then you guys are actually going to get to finally see what I did to my motor. That's hysterical. You're just wait. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get in the truck. We're going to head over to the garage. Tyler is meeting up with us. He's going to help me pull the front end off the truck, and we're going to get the engine pulled out. And I don't know if it'll be in this video or next upload, but you will see the pan pulled off, and you will see what went through my motor. So, guys, let's get to it. We're going to pull all the front accessories off now before we actually pull the motor. They got to come off anyway. The motor's got to get ripped apart. So this is the Mach 1 system. It's extremely nice. The only issue is it's not going to work come next season because this truck has huge plans. So I don't know if I'm going to sell it or if I'm going to give it away. I think, you know, since I have a lot of people that have helped me out over the past, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this to one of the followers that needs it more than wants it. Someone that needs a front end setup, and this is a beautiful setup, guys. It will be the water pump, it will be the alternator, it will be this pulley. All this stuff has to change for me. So we'll see what that goes. If I end up going that route, I think I'm just going to give this away because I'll end up spending more time trying to sell it, and it'll be more frustrating to deal with people than it would be just to give it away. So we're going to get all this stuff pulled off. We're going to pull the distributor out and a couple other things, and then we're going to yank this motor. But there's one issue with that. I want to give out a shout out to Tyler Hardaway. Thank you so much, man. You do so much for me. You helped me a lot out in this truck. I wouldn't be where I'm at. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I need to borrow something from you. And I'm getting ready to call you and tell you I need to borrow from you. So actually, I'll call him after I do this. I need to go borrow his engine hoist because I don't have an engine hoist. So hopefully when he sees this, he's like, wow, thank you so much, Dane, for the shout out. I just need the engine hoist, Tyler. But so I'm going to give him a shout. I'm going to head over to his house. I'm going to get the engine hoist and an engine stand as well because my engine stand went missing somewhere and I can't find it. So I'm going to borrow his engine hoist, his stand, and I'm going to go grab that now. We'll come back. We'll start getting stuff pulled off, and yeah, let's just get to it. All right, we got the stuff. Tyler is the man. Look at this. We got the hoist. We got a stand. So when I transport it from the motor from this garage to where I'm going to rebuild it at, like the shoes, from where I rebuilt it at, we're going to put in this. And then the actual engine stand, I'm going to redo it on, but this is cool. So when I got there, Tyler told me that. He's like, listen, dude. He's like, your trans tunnel is right up against your transmission. He's like, if you're gonna pull it out in one piece, you can't just pull it straight out. And the reason being is because I have a deep sump pan, oil pan on this, and it is in the crossover, so I can't pull this motor straight out. So the cool thing about this is you hook a chain I can't hold the phone into this, but you hook a chain into that eye hook there, and you hook a chain into this eye hook here, and then one part of the chain goes to that head, and vice versa. And then you just spin this handle, spin this handle, and this thing moves this way and this way, and that will determine what angle your motor needs to be at as you pull it out. So you have this plus that, pulling this motor out, which is gonna make it a breeze. So thank you, Tyler, so much for doing this. I really appreciate it, making life a lot easier. So we're gonna get, like I said earlier, we're gonna get all these accessories off. We're gonna pull, he told me to pull the distributor out as well, so I don't break that. Yeah, we're gonna do that. If you guys haven't noticed by now, Tyler is my go-to guy. Any question I have, I call him. If he doesn't know, we have an issue. But seriously, if he doesn't know, he calls his dad. And if his dad doesn't know, it's impossible. It's not a thing. So between the Haudaways, they've always been there for me. They do a lot for me. Tyler's a great friend. He does a lot for me. Without him, this truck wouldn't be what it is. So thank you, Tyler. Seriously, let's get back to this and stop talking about it, because the more I talk on the phone, the less stuff gets done in the truck. So let's jump into it. Oh, I forgot to mention, guys, today's video is sponsored by McDonald's. No, I'm just kidding. But the coffee was free. It's not that bad. All right. So I told you I was gonna wait till I pull the oil pan off to show you guys what's in the motor, but I'm gonna show you what's on the distributor and see if you guys can guess in the comments what went through the motor. It's not gonna be I'm not gonna get close so you guys can actually see it, but from a little distance. I'll pull this out without damaging it. See all that? See if you guys can guess what it is. All right. You guys should be able to tell by now what that is. If you've ever built a motor or anything, you should be able to kind of understand what happened. But everything looks good on the distributor. There's a little bit of wear there, but it looks like it's a little bit of finish. It doesn't look like I actually did anything to the spline itself. So I think we're okay, but you could tell it's all over the shaft. So the whole motor's full of it. All right, guys, that's actually all for tonight. In the next video, we will have the motor pulled. We will have the motor being taken apart so you guys can see actually what's inside the motor. I know I told you in the beginning that you're gonna see the motor being pulled, but there's a lot of things in this video that I want to talk to you about. There's a lot of stuff when I actually pulled the motor that I want to talk to you guys about as well. So including all that in the same video, it would be like a 26-minute long video. I don't think any of you guys want to watch. So why not break it off in 2 videos, and then I'll include more content in the next video. We'll pull the oil pan off. We'll go through everything and show you. I'll tell you guys, if you can figure out what was on that distributor shaft and you know what it is, that is throughout the whole entire motor. Lifters, bearings, everything. So it happens. I know you're probably like wondering, Dane, why aren't you mad? Why aren't you upset that you destroyed your motor? Let me explain something, guys. It happens. When I decided to build this truck, I signed up for this. I signed up for the BS that comes with this, and it's part of the build. Like, I tell all my friends, I enjoy building this truck and working on it than I actually do in driving it. It sounds crazy. People are probably like, oh, I want to drive a high horsepower truck. I want to send it. I want to spray nitrous. I want to do all this stuff. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. The truck is fun to drive. It really is. But I actually enjoy working on it more. You know, it's therapeutic for me. And what's the point of getting mad over destroying my motor? Me being pissed off at messing this motor up is not going to fix the situation. The only thing that's going to fix the situation is to have a positive attitude about it, tear it down, get it rebuilt, get it back in the truck, and send it. Have a great time. You know, you can't let this little things like this aggravate you. And you know what? If the truck has to sit a little bit longer, it's okay. It's not my daily driver. It's a toy. It can sit forever. I can work on a little bit here and there. It's not a big deal, you know? So little things like this, big things like this, they don't affect me. They don't change my attitude. Like I said, I signed up for this when I wanted to build this truck. So with that being said, guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to continue to watch this build, go subscribe. And guys, have a great night.